Ustvim. Where is even? I'm sure I was searching for this place earlier. Okay, there it is. Finally get that out of my hair. Surprised I can't piece Provence out yet. I should keep an eye on this. The moment the siege is done, they'll probably want to get out. Force religion check? Why would I force religion? It would make Kazakh hate me massively, and it would put a lot of strain on them and give them a lot of rebels. I don't have a problem converting his lands once I integrate him. Alright, this might be it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is not, but it could be later. For now, let's get Brandenburg out of here. We have him completely surrounded, so we can get all that prestige off of him. Sadly, I don't get all the prestige. A lot of it will go to my good friend, the Commonwealth. But I'll get some of the prestige. Unless I want to do something else to him. He's allied with Austria, but that's not quite the threat it once was. I'll just force him to get rid of those rivals. Oh, you mean force religion on Brandenburg? It's over the cost here, so it couldn't be done. Would be cool, but too expensive. There we go. Let's just get him out of our hair. Oldenburg and Provence are the ones I want gone next. I don't think Oldenburg will listen to us just yet, but they're almost there. Oh god, Provence is doing that thing again where they just wander into my land and get lost. Allied to Austria is the same as enemy of the Ottoman at this point. Yeah, means it's probably good to keep then. Heretics are going. Ah, man, it feels good to slaughter my way through the heretics. Perm is still expensive to do. Like, that's over 100 ducats just to convert this one crummy province. But it's not a crummy area. And again, neither is that one, is it? Still, I'd rather just give them autonomy whenever they want it if they feel like rising up, and not have to worry about them, and instead slaughter my way through the other disgusting masses, like Kazan. I can finally do Kazan. 15 development of pain in my rear end, and that will hopefully end the Kazani separatists. They used to be called nationalists, remember that? Okay, there we go. Since you're completely occupied by somebody else, wow, I still can't get you out. Normally, when they're 100%ed by another country, that's enough to force them out, but in this case, they're having none of it unless something else magical happens. Probably because they still have their army going about is what's hurting that. And now they've peaced out and they're back in full form. That is a dang shame. How about you, Oldenburg? You feeling like not being in this war? Not quite. I don't want to go and chase down Provence, but he's doing that thing again. Why do they love this region so much? Everybody just loves the Caspian. Oh, man. The events have been very nasty to me in this run. Very, very nasty. I think when Oldenburg falls, we'll have all the war score to make the peace. Forget waiting out on Provence. We only need 6 more and we'll get that from holding Oldenburg. Could have done it by holding on to Brandenburg, but we did not. And that'll be the end of this war. Poor, exhausted Hungary. There we go. Might even take a few duckies for our troubles. Oh, revolts in Austria probably tipped the balance. Or revolts in Hungary, rather. It's tempting to break him up with Provence. But oh well. Just make sure we're not getting any untoward coalitions. And there we go. 1 core, 2 core, red core, blue core. And there's some Hungarian borders for you. Romanian-Hungarian borders. And a well-placed mountainous fort for my good friend Wallachia. I hope he gets these converted. Is that 40 stack of Ottomans on your borders for rebel purposes? I don't know what purposes it's there for, but I think if he were about to attack me, he'd have more forces on my borders. Besides, he's still run by the administrator, and he only barely wants my land. That said, he still does hate me. A lot. Very much, in fact. I'm wasting my time here. But it's enough to make me go, yeah, maybe I should consider other allies. I mean, Afghanistan would be my friend. The Ming would be nice to have as a friend. Look, the Ming's keeping up in tech like it's nothing. The auto air stats are 064, so hopefully it'd be a diplomat. Do you need to go somewhere, Ottomans? Please don't hang around there, it scares me a lot. Right, Hungary is too minuscule to be my my enemy. I'm also going to revoke all of these claims on his land, because I don't want to run risk of the see, there we go. Commonwealth has now got a taste for blood. And they got a new von Habsburg in who wants all this land, and I don't want to threaten our relationship. They hate Castile. Ooh, Ottomans. Could I say that I hate the Ottomans? I'm still not a big enough cheese for that. I could say I hate Castile. Oh, good God, what's this all about? They desire my subjects' provinces. The aggressive expansion is still high. There's a lot of problems with our relationship right now, Commonwealth. Probably desiring that Wallachian land is doing me in here a bit. Let's bring up the trust a bit. Let's maybe glue a diplomat to you. That minus 50 from the event's coming back to bite you in the rear. A little bit. Okay. Okay. Just keep it cool, Ottoman. Common man. Yeah, that is a dicey relationship to have. And he sent me that insult. Oh, and I'm irritated over his claims. Why does he have claims on me? That's not on me. He's got this claim, but it's a temporary claim. Should be gone before too long. Anything else I can do to improve our relation that doesn't involve giving you loads of money? Because I don't want to give you loads of money. It's Castile, Ottomans, or Great Britain. I can do Great Britain and Castile. I don't really want to get on Castile's bad side, though. They can be a real pain the way they come on in everywhere and anywhere. Definitely not the Timurids. Ugh, if I do Denmark, and I'd love to do Denmark, Commonwealth is going to get real touchy about that. That guy's 49 in the Commonwealth. GB is as harmless as they get. Yeah, I'm also not really going to do them in. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have them. Oh, sweet, I'm drowning in PP because I carved up Hungary. That feels good. Alright, but GB is Sweden's ally, so I also don't want to point fingers at them. Castile is actually the safest bet we have right now as a rival. Yeah, Scotland did die. Alright, well, we'll do Castile then. Simply for the case of keeping the Commonwealth on our side. Now we have Enemy of Enemy, which will tick up to +10. And then we hope that relationships get better with that aggressive expansion and hostile inventor. Inventor is hurting us a bit. Denmark's claiming my land. Get off my case, Danish scum. Can't do this to Hungary anymore, sadly. What I can, however, do is claim more Orthodox land off of my good friend Muscovy, who will someday continue his conversions. I dream of the day he does. Oh, and he dealt with his rebels as well. Right, you're being stuck on PLC for good. For my good. I wanted that province because it has a nice manufactory on it. Otherwise, just keep some claims going on you, I guess. No access to PLC, he already has it. Oh, I'll probably lose Venice as a rival soon. Surely I've eclipsed them. Surely. Muscovian truce is up. It's, I'm still not sure if I really want to fight them right now. Like, what do I gain from fighting them? Maybe I could just threaten war for Provence and we just leave it at that. No mess. I get a province. An Orthodox province, of course. An Arctic Orthodox province. But it'll allow me to see this province if I do that as well. Or I could split him up even more, the poor guy. I'll take Uzbeks. Thank you, please. There we go. Oh, his cute little army is there. But he is not converting it. Shouldn't be too expensive for a guy with fleshed out religious ideas to do some conversions. I can't see the next idea that Muscovy is going to take. What tech is it for the next idea anyway? Is it 14? I wouldn't know, I'm so far behind in technology, but yeah, it's 14. Muscovy might... if Muscovy gets Tech 14 and goes expansion or exploration, I'll let him take this for me. If not, I'm just going to take his north and leave him to hopefully take care of this land. Jake, are you in a position to spawn the next institution? Global trade? Almost certainly not. In fact, let's just say no. There's no way that's a possibility. Alright, I don't need troops around there. Let's get you back to something resembling civilization, or my civilization at least. Stop paying for you, stop paying for the forts until we have some rebels threaten us. Let's see, global trade looks for the best priced trade node, and since there's like 3 ducats here, I wouldn't say it's there. Yeah, no way. No way, no how. At least we do make some money, but... Uzbek. You know, I'd really rather Holy War Uzbek if I can just summon 1200 admin points before the truce is up and get through all of these. That would be nice. Jake, lazy missionary. Yeah, good point. I was too busy thinking about how great it is being in the position that we're in, which is, you know, actually having money, actually having an army. Hold on, where is Becky's? No, I'm trying to core it. Okay. I don't want either of these getting sniped by religious conversion things. Expected. I'll save you. They might still get sniped. But if I send a missionary to them, they'll be safe as long as they haven't started the conversion process. Asterkanis want to rise up in Sarai. What's up with Sarai? Timmy, please, I can't have another war with Uzbek. Man, Timmy loves the war. Alright, so he's at war with Multan, Trans, Uzbek, and Bakhmanis. That's a bit more serious. Who are you bringing in? Probably still Yemen, Malwa, and Sind. Malwa versus Bakhmanis? Is this guy insane? Well, evidently. I feel like I'm the one getting abused in this relationship. I've helped Timurids grow to such incredible heights. Still, he is hugely powerful, so he should be able to take this. He's probably counting on me to take care of the Uzbeks. And I'm sure I'll consider it. The downside is... oh, well, no, nobody should be snaking their way up into my country like they always do. Yeah, Timmy is being a high-maintenance ally here. But let's bring them closer to being 8A trust so he doesn't think about rivaling me. Let's also keep our eyes on the Danes. Look at that! Commonwealth ruler is cruel. Oh, that's very good. If the Danes lose that Diplo rep for whatever reason, they will... they'll not join in. That means the Commonwealth are less likely to help me, but that cruel King Mindagas could help us out here. I don't know what would cause the Danes to... Oh, finally. This has been a long time coming. We've had such a string of mediocre to garbage rulers for a while. But I think McCain has stood up to the test. It's going to help us here. Also going to double check that I'm not spelling it wrong. A-I-N-E. Good. Hunting accident, calling it now, says Ryujin. Let's not have a repeat of the Mingles. That hunting accident, Polava, was insanity. McCain, Sir Hunting Accident. Name befitting for the man. Right, I'll just leave my subjects to take care of this. You guys split up for a bit so we don't eat attrition there. Not home is a tactical genius. Alfold and Emirati are both apparently really good places for me to... Oh. Not home is also cruel. Wait, what? How did he get both of those at the same time? It's normally meant to be after a certain period of time. Huh. Well, I could do without even more national unrest since we already have a heretic in our royalty, but it looks like we're going to have a lot of rebel types popping up. That new province I took, I'm just going to slam autonomy on it in the hopes that it doesn't rise up. The Astrakanis are always a problem over in Sarai. But why Sarai is so angry? Oh yeah, the burghers. The burghers are always mad. I do a lot of nasty things to them. We'll give them some monopoly charters to cheer them up. It's not going to be enough, but well, at least we got that going for us. Tolerance to true faith will help things out slightly. I miss innovativeness. Alright, now this place should be full of printing press before long. I might begin the integration of Kazan earlier than planned. It's a lot of nasty land for me to hold on to myself, but they're a big and powerful subject. And that's getting in the way here quite a bit. And their dip tech is too good for me to handle. And I need to start chipping away at my Diplo power before it grows too big. Okay, the Ottomans are continuing to buy provinces around here. It's an old bug where you rename your heir, it counts as your king having ruled for age 15. Huh. I've never heard of that. And I like to think I know a lot of the bugs in the game. But you can't know things that you don't know. By the way, Muscovy, I'm very interested in claiming more of your land. Marketplace is up there. I mean, I'd be more interested if you'd actually convert your land for me. You're no humanist, are you? Well, you converted this, so let's make a claim on it. But I was also wanting to claim the last bits of Hungary. So there we go. Oh, poor Kazakh. Well, Timmies are coming on in. Ah, no, Wallachia came in to win. And Wallachia is on the rampage. They're going to take him down. Sweet. Again, I'm not lifting a finger to help in this war. In fact, I'd rather not even pay my troops, but I know I'm going to have some revolts soon. So I might as well be in location to deal with them. Ah, I do like military thinkers. Can Wallachia form Romania as a subject? I don't think any formations are possible for subjects. Hang on, who's growing? I ain't supporting the Cossacks. Burghers, you got my backing here. What's all this about? Kazanis. I thought we were done with Kazanis. But they want to rise up there, right? No, they want to rise up all over the place because I have a lot of angry modifiers on my country. Despite having unrest -3, this is still a big thing for me. Okay, well, get over there. And I'm a little desperately short on generals right now. I'm actually going to ask the nobility for one. Levies are nice, but let's just get you for now. Yeesh. I mean, I do need the maneuver. It's tactical genius for you. Oh yeah, Prussia can. I often forget them. Those Hungarians will rise up soon enough. I'm going to have a lot of uprisings shortly, but that's fine. I'm not hemorrhaging money quite so badly. In fact, depending on who you ask, I'm making good money. Oh, tell me these haven't been targeted. Good. I'll get these guys converted as soon as I can. I'll get them cored. I'll even make this one of my states. It's a golden age for the Swedes. How about that? I'm going to hold on to that missionary and send him over there once all's said and done. Good job. That's one done. I get a ducat. Ooh. And the Timbers are so angry. And they're a diplomat as well, so I don't know what's crawled in their bonnet. Tell me those are Orthodox. They're probably not Orthodox. Catholic zealots. Alright, Sarai rising up was no surprise. Muley's on the case. It's a diplomat by Timurid standards, of course. I'm going to up those favors now, because I'll probably get favors for this war, and that'll be enough to pull him into a war of my choosing. The symbol looked very orthodox. Hey, I'm living in hope here. Hope has carried us a long way in this campaign. Who knows how much further it can carry us. This is really good, actually. Get the prestige going as we get the conversions going. Sadly, there is no specific age ability bonus for Montenegro. I wonder if any mod at all, has added a bonus for Montenegro. I know there are ones that have added extra age bonuses, but doesn't anybody spare a thought for Montenegro? Tell you what, if you're Kazanis, it's better if you just come to me here. That way you'll eat a river crossing penalty. And they will go there. As for you, Hungarians are a thing. Great hordes are also a thing. Let's be ready to deal with the Hungarian forces that once fled from mine. Swalius is laughing at the prospect of a Montenegrin age bonus. Must be a Bosnian. Muscovy, I have no problem with you having military access through, as long as it helps you keep your land together to the point where you actually convert it. But I'm not seeing conversions. I'm just seeing disappointment. Yeah, so PLC is currently in the Commonwealth Conquest. Thankfully they're not calling me in, probably because I'm already in a war. They would likely call me in. They're against Denmark! Oh, lucky days. Oh, I can finally kill the Danes. Right, it's happening. It's happening right now. And by right now, I mean it's going to happen in the next episode. Because that gives me something really exciting to think about when we nestle down for this again. And I guess that's going to be next week, actually, because it's Saturday today. Okay, so what's happening in the short future? Tomorrow is a weekly one-shot and a couple of Patreon games, and we'll be back next week with mostly normal streams, but maybe a couple of very unusual things. But we're also going to start the next long play, and you, right now, get to decide what that long play is. If we can just... that looks a bit ugly, doesn't it? Let's switch you back in for... Ah, no, that's a bit better. I don't want to overuse this thing, but it still gives me a good giggle whenever I see it. Whilst this is on the screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a poll for the next long play. As I said, if you're tuning in here, you probably only tune in for grand strategy stuff, and that is fine, but I do long plays as well. So, the long play is going to be between 3 different games. One is Battle Brothers, that I don't actually know anything about. The other one is Xenonauts, which we had on the stream recently, and I really enjoyed, and I wanted to play more of in a long play fashion. And the other one is RimWorld, which is, well, y'all know what RimWorld is, and they've had a new expansion out as well, so it could be interesting to look at. But I don't get to make this decision, you do. If you're watching right now, you can freely make a vote on it, and it's going to poll right about now. Alright, it is up, and hopefully I can show it on the stream as well. Come on, I'm sure you can show it there. There we go. There we go. Oh man, it's looking pretty evenly split here already. Now, if you're watching, you don't have to commit to anything. You can just throw down a vote. Even if you don't know or even hate all of these games, you can have your voice in. So, RimWorld, Xenonaut, good god, this is the tightest one we've had yet. Battle Brothers, oddly enough, pulling ahead. Probably seen the split between the Xenonauts and the RimWorlds and making a case for itself here. Illustration is going, oh my, it's gaining. I think it was Nitro that said you should definitely try Battle Brothers, and at a glance it didn't look like my thing, but I've been told time and time again how great it is, and the real clincher for me was that I could name people and have them slaughtered. But the same could be done in Xenonauts, and in fact I can get even more invested in them, and they can die in much more horrible ways. Then again, in fact that's the thing about all of them. RimWorld, you can name everybody there, and pets as well. And heavens knows they get slaughtered in lots of fancy ways. Lenaru is there going, RimWorld loses again. Well, we're only halfway through the vote here. RimWorld has a staggering 81 voters behind it. But Battle Brothers is holding on to that lead right now with 40%. All whilst we look at Filip Pavlovic saying he's proud to be Serbian. That's kind of getting in the way a bit now, isn't it? There we go. Away you go. Oh, it is tight. It is real tight between Battle Brothers and Xenonauts. Fairly different games. Xenonauts is like that old school XCOM magic that I never played. I only played the new XCOM, and I didn't even like it. Okay, RimWorld is languishing. Now it's between Battle Brothers and Xenonauts. 2-horse race, and there's about 4 votes between them right now. This is pretty exciting for me. Just feel like I'm pulling the puppet strings here. Jake, when will Subnautica make the vote? You mentioned it being on the long play shortlist a few months ago. There are lots of different games. Did I ever say that Subnautica would? I don't remember such a thing, but it's not impossible. Xenonauts has pulled ahead with a staggering 2 votes, and I still see somebody voting for RimWorld, probably just trying to believe. RimWorld should drop out and endorse Xenonauts, says our resident BR, the Black Winds. Stassi is pointing out that Xenonauts is pulling ahead, but no, Battle Brothers has got like a dozen votes or more on its side. Somebody came in and said it's got to be the Battle Brothers, it seems, but Xenonauts still there with a chance. There's only like 20 seconds left. And we still have fewer votes than we have people watching right now, so if you're in there and want to slam down that vote, you're running out of time for it. Looks like we just got a few seconds, and well, there we go. Battle Brothers is going to be the next long play of the 3 of these games. It's the one I know least about, which is to say nothing about. So in our next long play segment, and I do long plays during the wildcard segment, which is between 10 AM and 4 PM on which days? Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, I think. Thursdays are for DDR. Anyway, it's going to be happening, and that'll come next week, along with the rest of the big blue block. And it is a block now, we're not a tentacle, we have an actual bit of heartland, so cheers for joining in on the voting there, and until the streams return tomorrow and next week, it's a cheerio.